Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. It's Jasmine. I have a 6-card spread here for you. Y'all, this is going to be a special request. Someone requested this. It's about Trezell and Jacqueline West, their current energy, what they did with the children, Orrin and Orson West, where those kids might be if they are expired or not. Okay, so I've been meditating most of the day on this because I want a true reading, and I spoken with my spirit guides about this, and drew these cards, which are the best possible answers for the questions that I asked. Remember, this is alleged because this is YouTube, and that's something I have to say. This is alleged. Yes, my name is Jasmine. I'm a psychic tarot card reader for more than 30 years. I have come from eternity into the now to deliver the truth. It may just be a figment of your imagination, so figure that one out. Anyway, here is my cute little cup. You know, I collect cups. This one is a little chef. I'm drinking lemonade in here. I just love this cup. It's so cute. I have a set of 4 with 4 little different pictures. All right, y'all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. If you want a personal reading, contact me with the email down below, and I'll get back at you. Remember, I do work a full-time job, so give me time to get back at you. If you already have my cell phone number from a prior reading, you are welcome to text me about a reading, not to get to know me or to chit-chat or anything like that, all right? That is just for tarot card readings. I have 3 different numbers. One is work, one is personal, and one is for tarot card reading only, all right? Those of you non-believers that come to leave a hate comment, think again, because that's not going to happen here. Y'all may be used to leaving bad comments on other pages, but it doesn't happen here. Why? Because there's a new sheriff in town, and that's me. All right, let's get started with the reading. So I shuffled and shuffled, and I asked the cards about, everything else is in the disclaimer box, y'all. Okay. Yeah, this video is not for kids. If you're under the age of 18, please click off now. This channel is my brand. Do not attempt to copy it. So for the first one, we have the 2 of Pentacles. I asked the cards about Trezell and Jacqueline West energy prior to the disappearance of the children. And this is what came up. This is the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, this is someone that's struggling with money issues. They're trying very hard to balance out. You see how the juggler is standing on one foot. So that represents trying to balance out money situation. Also, if you notice in the background, the water is really wavy. So that means unstable financial issues. So they were very unstable in their financial issues, having problems, trying to balance it out. I feel like this is more his energy than hers, because I feel like she's more of a follower than a leader. I feel like he tells her what to do and she just jumps to it, okay? So I do feel like he was deep in his mind, because blue represents deep thought. And there's a lot of blue here if you look at these pictures here. Okay, so he was in his mind a lot about money, how to make more money, how to balance his life out. They had a lot of children already. So that's difficult, you know, in these times that we're having right now, to feed all those children. So I do feel like he was approached. Okay, I'm hearing the word approached with a plan, a solution to make more money, which involved the children. Okay, like I said in my first reading, if you haven't watched the first reading, go back and watch it. It's in the playlist under what really happened to Orrin and Orson West. Okay, so this one will be under current energy or something like that. So I feel like he was approached, or he knew of a plan, maybe not a plan, but a way to make money from these children. And that was by selling them. In my first video, that's what came out in the cards, that these children were sold. Now remember, this is alleged. The information comes from my tarot cards. spirit guides and my own psychic abilities. It does not reflect on my own personal thought and feelings about these people because I don't know them, don't care to know them, and don't know nothing about them, okay? And again, this is alleged. So, yeah. I do feel like that's what was going on, and the idea stuck in his head to maybe sell these children to make money. Okay, so, which was really, really foolish. I'm hearing very foolish thoughts of him, which now he thinks that. He's to himself thinking, what have I done? Not so much remorse for what he's done, but for getting himself in trouble. But they don't seem to have a lot of remorse. Like, they don't seem to have a lot of remorse. I did watch the video of them being interviewed, and most of his speech was rehearsed. All of that seemed rehearsed, okay? And prior to that interview, those children were already gone. They were gone way before that interview even took place. All right, that's what my spirit guides tell me. And yeah. All right, so let's move on to the next card. Well, this is the card of separation. When it's in the upright, it represents the separation. You see the road separating the two animals here, nocturnal. So I feel like this happened at night. There was a transaction that was made at night involving money and these two children. And these two towers represent like watchtowers or the higher ups that provided this money. Okay, and they were watching. So, yeah, I feel like there was a transaction made. So in the reverse, it represents the truth coming to light. And I do feel like the truth will come to light because all truths always come to light. Now, we all know that. You can't do nothing in this world without the truth coming out, okay? So with this moon card in the reverse, they're being very careful not to make any rash decisions, not to say the wrong thing, not to act a certain way that's going to give them away, or yeah, I'm hearing right now a message is coming through, and I'm hearing that this was his idea and he brought it to her, and she just kind of went along with that. I don't feel like this was her idea. I feel like she just went along with whatever he said. It's more like maybe she didn't really want to do it. I'm getting that from her energy. I feel like it was more him than her. But of course, she's going to go along with whatever her husband says, right? So, yeah, I'm feeling like he was the mastermind of this idea, or just putting it into motion. Not really the mastermind, but putting it into motion. All right. So I feel like he, when I say I feel, that means the cards are making me feel this stuff, y'all. It's not my true feelings on the situation. The cards are what makes me feel things and think things and gives me information that I can bring to you. So with the star in the reverse and the upright represents balance. Okay. You see how the woman is pouring water here and then here, 1 foot in land and 1 foot in water, representing balance. There's a bird here which comes in to bring you a message of balance and peace. But they have none. Even though they received money or whatever it is that they received from this transaction they made with the children, they found no balance because now they're in a world of trouble. The police most certainly don't believe them. They don't believe their story. That's why right away they started digging. Instead of doing a big worldwide man search, they started digging in the back of their yard. Okay, so the police don't believe them. I'm telling you that right now. That I already know. So yeah, so this brought them no balance whatsoever. Just more tragedy, more worrisome. So what they hoped for with this plan, the star in the reverse represents that it didn't pan out. And you heard him literally say those words, it didn't pan out. So when in his speech, he's literally giving you clues. It didn't pan out. And that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing their plan did not pan out the way they thought it would. Okay, and whatever it does when you're being deceitful, nothing ever pans out when you're being deceitful. Okay, so yeah, it didn't materialize. And now they're kind of feeling doubtful. I'm hearing the word pessimistic. Yeah, so they're having a lot of loss of friendships due to the families of Orrin and Orson, which caused them lots of loss of friendships. And more problems. I'm seeing also someone that has a mental issue, and I'm thinking that's more Trezell than her. This person has a little bit of a mental issue, not to where he's crazy or anything like that, but to where he has low self-esteem and always has a way of trying to think of how to be better, or he has a lack of confidence is what I'm hearing. And he has little faith in things, in himself or in the things that he does for his life. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm hearing. So now next we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So in the upright, this is a theft, a thief, a liar, a scammer, a stealer. See how he's slinking off, trying to steal these swords, or is stealing these swords, looking back to see if anybody watched him. Okay, this represents Trezell, stealing the children, selling them. And now this is back here, this is represents sexual activity or other activity as well, like, children being sold in the black market, things like that. So I feel like that's what happened to them. But there is evidence that were left behind that they're going to find it. Someone's going to find this evidence that was left behind, because they're going to do, just not just searching in the backyard, but they're going to do a text message, phone call trails, things like that, video trails, stuff like that, to see, where he called to, who called him, stuff like that. But it fell for him in the reverse, so that represents truths coming out. What was stolen will be returned. So I'm seeing that. Okay, this is very, very, a lot of information here. So I'm seeing that the truth about what happened will come forth. Now, I can't tell you exactly when, because I'm seeing the number 7. It could be anywhere from 7 days to 7 years. Okay, when children come missing, they're missing for a very long time. But eventually they pop up, or something about them pops up. As of now, I don't see that they are passed away yet. I am going to say yet, because when I did ask that question, I asked if they were dead. Okay, I said, have they expired? Have they passed away? And I got the no card. Right away, this flew out of my hand. In the upright, the 9 of Cups represents yes. The answer, yes. This is a yes or no question, flat out, yes or no. So I got no. They are not dead. Okay, so if they're not dead, I asked, where are they? Where are these children? So again, this was the very first card I got in my first reading about them, was the death card, which in this case does not represent death, because this can have 2 meanings. It could represent death or transformation. Hold on for a second. Tank, get out of that kitchen right now and get in your bed. Darn dog. So who wants Tank? He's getting on my nerves. Sorry. That's my dog. He's always in the kitchen licking the floor or something. Get out of that kitchen. So hold on for a second, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I put the gate up so he won't go into the kitchen. I don't like spanking him or yelling at him, but he is the most mischievous dog I've ever had. He doesn't listen. And I don't like him going in the kitchen because he'll lick the floor. Even if the floor is clean and been mopped, he'll lick it. I don't know why he does that. Okay, so back to the death card. In the very first reading I did, this was the first one that popped up when I asked, where were they? Which did not mean death then. It meant transformation, which led to the other cards that popped up, meaning they were sold. They're not there. They've been moved. So again, when I asked, this is the second time I've asked, where are they? I'm getting transformation. Okay, they've been moved. They were moved when they were sold. They were moved to a different area. So I am getting that they are near water. Okay, there's a lot of water here that surrounds this horse. This is movement. The horse means movement. They're not in a bad area. They're in an area where whoever has them has money. They have money and they're able to provide for these children, but I believe indeed they were sold. Now, from this point on, they can be sold again, or they can expire from here, because no one's going to take care of them like, like their natural parent would. And I did hear stories about the natural parent as well. That's why it was taken away from them. But you know what I'm saying. It's just that I feel like from this point on, they're in great danger of being murdered or hurt or sold into, you know, child pornography, just all kinds of horrible stuff, because this card brings in that kind of energy. It doesn't bring in nothing good. So where they're at, there is money. There is, these people have money to do whatever they want to with them. Okay, so it's not good. So I suggest everybody to pray for these children, because light a white candle now, immediately, and start praying that they're found before something terrible happens to them, because I do see that coming. I do see death coming for them, and I do see horrible things coming to these kids. But as of this moment now, they're not expired, but I can tell you tomorrow that could change. Okay, because the death card is here. So I'm going to leave it at that for now, y'all. Remember, this is alleged, because this is YouTube. I got to use that word. I am Jasmine, Psychic Tarot Card Reader. I've come from eternity into the now. I was sent from eternity into the now to deliver the truth. Believe it, don't believe it, I don't care. Figure that one out. I'll see you next time, y'all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you want a personal reading, contact me with the email down below. Don't forget to hit your notification bell so you'll be reminded when I upload another video. See you next time. Bye-bye.